In 2006, Christy Gardner lost both of her legs while serving as a sergeant in the Army in Korea. The Oxford resident credits her service dog, a golden retriever named Moxie, for helping her regain her independence.
That life-changing partnership is the inspiration behind a nonprofit to help train service and therapy dogs for other Mainers. And as News Center Maine's Vivian Lee reports, Gardner's dream of establishing a first-of-its-kind training facility is now becoming a reality.
Douglas, easy.
In Christy Gardner's home, most of these pooches in training
Libby, you need to sit you.
knows what it takes to get a treat. Living with 10 working dogs and a litter of new puppies
This your baby.
is a far cry from the first graduating class of service dogs a little less than a year ago.
We went from 4 dogs in training to we have 31 in our program right now.
The retired Army sergeant lost both of her legs while serving in Korea in the mid-2000s. Her service dog, Moxie, was specially trained to put her on the path to independence, a partnership that started in 2010.
Help with my wheelchair, help fetch things that I drop. She was trained to call 911 on the house phone.
Being able to live on her own again with Moxie by her side led to amazing achievements. Christy is an assistant captain of the U.S. para ice hockey team. She also started training service and therapy dogs after returning home to Maine. But Christy wanted to do more to meet the growing demand from both veterans and people with physical disabilities to mental health issues such as PTSD. She founded Mission Working Dogs shortly after the pandemic hit. Now a dozen of volunteer handlers train dogs to stay calm in a variety of public places, from big box hardware stores to sporting events. Construction is now underway on the nonprofit's new training center just down the road from Christy's home. The main building will have training rooms, a main office, boardroom, and a bunk space for volunteers. All of the buildings will also be wheelchair accessible. Now, the $1.1 million campus will also feature 9 kennels with an indoor-outdoor run, and there'll also be 8 cabins, 4 on each side of the training center where people can stay and get to know their dogs.
And just really get that one-on-one time, full time with the dog for 2 straight weeks.
Jennifer Thompson's son Colin is on the autism spectrum and volunteers as a junior handler. The freshman at Brunswick High School helps with training sessions every week.
That is so empowering for him as a person not receiving services, but as a person who is now working to provide them.
Mission Working Dogs needs financial support and supplies to help make this one-of-a-kind training center a reality. The nonprofit is also recruiting volunteers to raise puppies for up to a year before they move on to skills training. In Oxford, Vivian Lee, News Center, Maine.